Years later, investigators would realize this image captured the early members of a growing criminal network. Miguel Alvarez, the strategist, the man who coordinated logistics and safe houses across the region. Rafael Rufa Ortega, the enforcer, known for running the group's intimidation and debt collection operations. Daniel Cruz, the money man, responsible for laundering millions through front businesses.
All asset and project file are available on my Patreon, link in the description. So the first thing that you have to do here, let's prepare the asset that we are going to use for this video. I have already prepared it right here. So then let's drag this picture to the timeline. And after that, let's extend the duration as you need. So I'm gonna use this picture for a script of line that I have created. This is a quite long line for only one asset, so what you need to do is to create a variation edit so the viewer is not gonna be bored. So what I'm doing right now, I'm separating this layer for these two first clip and for this line before we came to the part when we introduce the character of this picture. So now for the first clip, I'm just gonna add a zoom in motion to it. It's just simply that you have to add the keyframe and the transform at the first frame of the layer. And now let's move the playhead to the end frame, and you just have to upscale it. And now for the second clip, I'm just gonna use a simply moving from left to right motion. So you need to upscale the picture first before you start adding the keyframes. So it's gonna look like this. And after that, let's move on to the introduction part. So what I'm gonna do here is to separate this third clip into three parts because we are going to introduce three characters of this picture. Let's extend the duration a little bit more. And now let's separate it by pressing Ctrl and B. Now for the first clip, let's upscale it first to highlight the face that we are going to focus on in this section, which is this guy on the left. Make sure that the face occupies 50% of the frame because the other 50% we are gonna use it to place the overlay. Now let's start creating the character profile overlay. First, go to stickers, then shapes, and insert the shape that we are going to use as the overlay. Here I'm using rectangle and match the duration with the clip. After that, let's adjust the setting. First, let's change the color to black, then enable the stroke to add a colored outline around the shape. Now let's increase the size and position the shape on the left side of the character. Next, let's slightly reduce the opacity of the black color to create transparent effect. Since the corner of the rectangle are still sharp, let's round them by dragging one of the corner point inward. This will automatically round all the corners of the rectangles. Now let's add the components that will be shown inside the overlay, or in the other word, this shape. So I have several mugshot photos for each character in this picture. Let's drag one to the timeline, and by the way, this is also a mugshot of this guy. Since this picture contains two photos frame, I'm only going to use one of them. So go to crop, trim it down, and select the photo that we want to use. After that, let's position it inside the overlay. After adding the mugshot, let's add a text layer to display the character information. Go to text, insert the layer into the timeline. Now let's position it inside overlay and enter the character's name. And just to clarify, all the characters shown here are fictional characters that I created myself, so they are not real criminals. For the font style, I'm using a font called Bubu, which you can find in the CapCut font library. After that, just duplicate the text layer to create the rest of the information in this overlay. Once the overlay is finished, simply apply the same steps to other characters. Now for the overlay itself, we can simply duplicate it for the other characters without compounding it yet. We'll only need to compound it later when we add transition between each character. Next, let's update the profile information starting with the picture. To replace the picture, simply drag the new picture and place it directly on top of the previous picture layer. When this option appears, just click replace. Since the new photo has a bit of extra frame, let's crop it again to remove the unwanted area. Also make sure the aspect ratio stay the same. After that, just replace the rest of the information. Now simply repeat the same process for the other characters. And the result will look like this. Next, let's add some initial effects. The first effect we are going to add is called Hazy. This effect will give you a blur around the edge of the frame. You can adjust the blur intensity however you like, but make sure not to overdo it. Next, let's add an adjustment layer, which we'll use to apply a vignette effect from the menu. After that, let's also add a grunge overlay to give the video a bit of a retro feel. Drag it into the timeline and make sure the layer is positioned below the two effect layers that we added earlier. Extend the duration and scale it up until it covers the entire frames. Now we need to invert the color of this texture. Go to Edges, then Curve, and simply flip the Luma curve. Once the color is inverted, change the blend mode to screen. And the result will look like this. Next, let's split the texture layer following each clip cut. After that, let's apply the same motion as the clip using keyframes. So for example, the first clip already has a zoom in motion at the beginning. So now let's apply the same zoom in motion to the texture layer as well. If you're wondering why don't we just compound it together with the image layer at the beginning, the short answer is that if we did that, the video wouldn't display the parallax effect. So this method, I think it works better. And now let's continue to create a motion to the rest of the texture layer. And after we finish all the motion, so it's gonna look like this. And after that, we move back to the overlay layers. Now we just have to compound each of the layers separately, just like this. And the reason we are doing this is because we want to add an animation to the overlay. Open the animation menu and choose any animation that you think fits. Here I'm using an animation called screen wipe. And then I'm gonna slow down the duration to around 2.1 seconds. And I'm also gonna apply the same in animation for all of the profile overlays with the same setting as well, which is 2.1 seconds. But you can also use another variation of in animation that you think it's fit for you and fit for the scene. And now the result is gonna look like this. Now let's move on to the final stage of the video. First, let's add some transition. Before adding transition to each cut, we need to compound every clip in the video. Since the effect layers we added earlier are still in the single layer, we need to split them first following each cut. After that, let's compound all the layers in each clip, so they are grouped into a single track like this. Let's drag the blur transition and place it on the first transition before the character introduction. For the rest, let's use the same transition called bleach, which looks like a camera flash effect. You can vary the duration depending on your preference. Here I'm gonna keep it faster, so it's gonna be around 0.5 seconds. And it's gonna look like this. Now for the final touch, let's add a few additional effects to complete the look. First, let's add an effect called TV colored lines. This effect makes the video looks like it's being displayed on the television screen. I also reduced the texture intensity a little so it doesn't stand out too much. Finally, let's add the FPS lag effect to make the video appear to have a lower frame rate, similar to footage playing on old TV. After that, you can also add a black overlay to create cinematic bars if you want. And here's the final result after I sound designed it.
But years later, investigators would realize this image captured the early members of a growing criminal network. Miguel Alvarez, the strategist, the man who coordinated logistics and safe houses across the region. Rafael Rufo Ortega, the enforcer, known for running the group's intimidation and debt collection operations. Daniel Cruz, the money man, responsible for laundering millions through front businesses.
And that's the video for today. I hope this video helped you. Thank you guys for watching, and also thanks to my Patreon for always supporting this channel. If you're still confused with the video, you can also learn it from my project file. You're gonna find the link on my pinned comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video.